trainee in Bardhasan University. I'm glad to welcome each and every one of you for the last webinar conducted on 5 days virtual social work conclave on social work profession in VUCA world, challenges and opportunities for repositioning social work education. So we came to the last session. So when you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense. Likewise, you only grow by coming to the end of something and by beginning something else. Like I promised earlier in the first session, I believe we did our promise that we will give you the best courage and new learning in the past 9 sessions. As per Badasan sayings, அறிவே அனைத்திலும் சிறந்தது அதற்கு அடங்கு நடந்தால் வாழ்வு சிறந்து விளங்கும். Before that, every positive thought is a silent prayer, which makes a miracle in everyone's life. Let's have a silent prayer for a minute. I request everyone to close your eyes for a moment. Thank you, everyone. So, it's my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to Mr. M. Rajendran, Research Scholar, Department of Social Work, Bardhasan University, Tiruchirappalli. We are thrilled to listen to your welcome address.
Thank you, Madam. A warm good evening to one and all gathered here in this virtual platform. On behalf of Department of Social Work, Bharathidasan University, I take great privilege in welcoming you all for the valedictory function of the 100th webinar on social work profession in VUCA world. Challenges and opportunities for repositioning social work education. At the outset, I extend a warm welcome to a person with professionalism, approachability, flexibility, and highly motivated personality, Dr. Gopinath, Registrar, Bharathidasan University, for this valedictory function of the 100th webinar on virtual social work conclave. I welcome you, sir. Next, I'm pleased to welcome a person with enthusiasm, energetic, and always active in social development and committed social worker. Retired Professor Dr. Sethu Ramalingam, former head of the Department of Social Work, Bharathidasan University, to this virtual webinar. Welcome you, sir. I'm happy to welcome Professor Shivappa, Registrar and Professor in Social Work in Mysore University to this valedictory function of 100th webinar. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Professor Babu Rajendran, Syndicate Member, Bharathidasan University, and Dr. Lalli, Syndicate Member, Bharathidasan University, for the valedictory function of 100th webinar. Welcome you, sir and madam. Next, I would welcome a person with always innovation, hard work, sincere, young and energetic Professor Dr. Mangleshwaran, Head of the Department of Social Work, Bharathidasan University. I welcome you, sir. I'm happy to welcome 4 pillars of our department: Senior Professor Dr. Ilango sir, Associate Professor Dr. Jerida madam, Assistant Professor Dr. Nirmala madam, and my beloved guide, Assistant Professor Dr. Rajavil, Department of Social Work, Bharathidasan University. I welcome you all for the virtual webinar. I'm proud to welcome the assets of our department: Dr. Suresh Kumar, Dr. Karthikeyan, Dr. Shelvamani, guest faculties of our department. Warm welcome you, sir, all. Finally, I'm delighted to welcome all the participants of our own student friends, first and second MSWs and MPhil and PhD research scholars for this valedictory function. Once again, I warm welcome you all. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Over to my colleague.
That's amazing. Thank you so very much for your spectacular address. Now, I'm very much feeling happier to extend my welcome to our talented registrar, Dr. G. Gopinath, Bharathidasan University, Tiruchirappalli. He is a member syndicate in the Professor, Director, Technology Park in VUTP, Director, and Institute for Entrepreneur and Career Development, Head and Department of Computer Engineering and Technology, Head and Department of Computer Application, and Chairperson, School of Computer Science and Engineering. He is a coordinator of University Business Collaboration Center, which is called as UBCC. He is a CM Vision for 2023 scheme. He is a chairman, board person of studies in computer science for many years. He is acted as a session chair in conference in USA, UK, and Spain. Also, he published around 56 journals and 43 conferences in both national as well as international. He also did so many social contribution to the society, such as eye donor, donated his eye through Lions Club under the Night of Blind scheme, and also he is a frequent blood donor through Red Cross. He donated around more than 30 times. We are really very proud to inform here that he achieved an award named Best Citizen of India, and also young scientist fellow of Tamil Nadu state in 1994, and also who is who in the world award. I request Dr. G. Gopinath to spill your few knowledge with us through your presidential address, sir. We welcome you.
Yeah, thank you very much for a good introduction. And I thank the Department of Social Work for giving this wonderful opportunity to be with you on this Tuesday evening. And I'm so delighted to be part of the 100th webinar. I was seeing these invitations, very pleasantly shocking. So 100th webinar, which is historically, a big event in the Department of Social Work. I congratulate the head of the department, staff members, and in fact, all the stakeholders of this engagement. And of course, I'm so glad that you realize now it's the right time to reposition your social work education. Of course, it's not new because whenever your VUCA world emerges, a change in the social work education becomes inevitable. Right? In fact, the VUCA world only invoked, initiated, and introduced the formal philosophy of social work culture and social work education. But this time it's totally different, right? It's a very dangerous epidemic. And so it's not just a VUCA, right? It's a VUCA plus plus. That's what I say. So far, usually, the calamities or disasters, outbreaks, or this kind of pandemics were specific to geographies, right? But not on a global scale. For example, earthquake in, say, Maharashtra, or cholera in Gujarat, tsunami in coastal areas, or SARS in Arabian Peninsula, something like, it's location specific, right? But this time, this pandemic, this outbreak due to this microorganism is, totally, in a global scale. And in fact, every corner of the world is, getting affected socially, economically, in all sense. Of course, we know that we are at the state of emergency, right? To reposition your social work education. So we do agree on that. But a question is there, is it at primary level or secondary level or tertiary level or the higher education? So that one question really pops up my mind. And is it aligned with NEP, which we are going to introduce shortly in this country? So these are the few questions popping up mind. I'm sure you might have deliberated judiciously on a lot of processes, methodologies, modes, and other curriculum aspects of social work education for the past 5 days. But as a layman, right, and an honest person, so I ask a stupid question to my own self, not you, right? Do I need a social work degree or education to do social service or to do social work at all, right? A culture of serving people must be inculcated at school level. In fact, your core DNA, right, the core DNA of your own self has to be, engineered and should be imbibed with this kind of social work culture and with the, passion and care and social concern. And I used to tell that it's sure Jesus Christ, they never had, he did not have a MSW degree from Bhagdasan University. Right? He did a great service to this humanity, right? Half of the world is, following his, philosophies. And Rajaram Mohan Rai, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Eve Ramasamy. So they did not have a social work certificates or diploma from anywhere, right? But still they are the social reformers. So by repositioning your social work education, whom you are really producing, right? Social reformers are just a social professionals for some corporate work or for some doing some job. So your VUCA is totally different. There's a positive VUCA is there. It's the new VUCA philosophy is coming out, which has some velocity, understanding, clarity, and availability. This is a new VUCA. So your social work, should align to these dimensions of new VUCA in order to produce, real professionals with the care and concern. We used to say that, think globally and act locally, right? That's a normal saying. But for social work professionals, it's slightly different, right? Think locally and act globally. So you need to frame your curriculum to serve and support the local issues like social, cultural, economical, domestic, and health issues, which are very local to your system, but not for Americas or Europe's, right? So normally uh, we have, we usually design our syllabus at the international standard, so we focus on the Western Hemisphere. But you must have a local issues at a primary concern whenever you draft or craft your curriculum. So that's more important. I think a story comes up to my mind, and there was a teacher, and he was asking a boy, showing a plant. Hey boy, what is most important for this plant to grow? The boy said it's sunlight. The teacher accepted and came next day morning and called the same boy and asked the same question: what is more important for a plant to tree, for this plant to grow? Because the sunlight was, whole night it was not there. It was, absolutely dark in the night, but still next day the plant was growing and it's alive. So I asked the same question again, the teacher to the boy, what is more important for this plant to grow? The boy said, water. So he come next day. So next day the boy came and the master also came to the spot and showing the plant. Still it's alive because no one was watering the plant for the past, one day. No one was watering, but still the plant was able to grow and be alive. So what is most important? Then instantly the teacher, you pull that plant out of the soil and completely root out, right? And throw it out. The next day, the boy came with this teacher and the teacher showed that plant, it is almost rotten and dead. So he said, the most important thing for a plant to grow is the soil in which it's rooted, in which it's connected. So we must have a connection to our own soil and our own roots. So whenever you think about your curriculum, think about local issues and other uh, challenges that we have. So whatever you do, reposition yourself, and it's great. And but you're not manufacturing just professionals. That's more important, right? Don't produce heads, produce hearts. So transform your scholars and students, from social professionals into a social reformers. So that's my humble plea to this August audience. And anyways, I don't want to take much of your time. With these basic thoughts, I wish the Department of Social Work to grow greater heights, and I'm sure you're going to have a 200th webinar shortly, right? We are going to have and I'm going to participate in that. I'm waiting for that, right? I'm waiting, right, for the 200th webinar also. So with these few thoughts, I wish you all success, and thanks for the opportunity. Jai Hind.
That's the state of art speech, sir. Thank you very much for your buckets loads of information. Followed by, I'm thrilled to introduce, okay, Dr. V. Seduramalingam, Professor and former Head Department of Social Work, Bharadhasan University, his distinctive achievement for Best Research Paper Award by Social Association of Economists and Tamil Nadu 2004. Best Research Paper Award for Social Work Practitioner from Annual National Conference of Indian Society and Professional Social Worker in 2019. He completed around 500 research projects. He has a membership in the participated around 142 conference and seminar and as well as workshop in the decision-making bodies through the academic years. And also he is a life member in Indian Institute of Public Administration, which is called as IIAP, and he is a life member in Indian Association for Research and Action on Social Justice, which is IARASJ in Aurangabad. He is a life member in Indian Association for Social Science and Health, which is called as IASSH. He is a life member in Tamil Nadu Professional Social Worker Forum, which is called as PSW in Chennai. I'm honored to invite Dr. V. Seduramalingam, sir, to deliver his captivating special address. I invite you, sir.
Very well. Very good introduction about me. My title is on that is the History of Department of Social Work or you can take it as a collection of my information about the Department of Social Work or events or milestones of Department of Social Work. A very good morning to you all. It gives me an immense pleasure to stand before you on this historic occasion, that is the 7th Jubilee celebration of the Department of Social Work and the 100th webinar program. At this juncture, I would like to take you all back to origins of the department. The department originally it was part of School of Social Sciences, which was established in the year 1988. At that time, there were 4 faculty members, 2 from social work background and another 2 from sociology background. I joined in the department in 1993 when Dr. Vandana Chakravarti moved to SNDT University, Mumbai. In the year 1995, the then Vice Chancellor, Dr. B.R. Muthukarpan, happened to meet me while on a morning walk. He inquired about my educational background and realized that I had studied social work. He put a lot of questions about the School of Social Sciences, the course offered by the department, and the subject taught by me and other faculty members. From the questions put forth on me, I came to know that he was well aware of the importance of social work courses and the role of social workers in various fields when he was involved in research in USA. This motivated him to start the separate department of PG program in social work in the month of June 1995. With 2 specializations, community development and human resource development, we have started the course. And in 1996, a separate department with a separate identity, with a separate head of the department was appointed and nominated, and it was a nodal department. I want to is the first university department in Tamil Nadu. There is no other universities with a social work department, and we have introduced a very good papers on disaster management and social work with persons with disability. In the year 1997, the MA social work was changed into MSW, the first university which changed MA into MSW in South India. In 2002, the medical and psychiatric social work specialization in the same year, the department adopted a village called Kandinagar. It is a typical village. It is a resettlement village having 100 nomadic tribal people and 100 visually challenged people by the district administration. For the request of the then collector, the department adopted that village to help the residents of that village. In 2006, in commemoration of our Bharadas University Silver Jubilee, we have introduced a self-study specialization. A person who is studying community development or human management or medical psychiatry can study another specialization also if they are interested. 2016, the department scheduled a special assistance program from the UGC. This helped the department to establish an SPSS laboratory, which is first of its kind in Tamil Nadu as well as in the states. Register Dr. Gopinath Kanavadi, who arranged to transfer 20 computers from this department. That I have to make a remember, and I have to thank Dr. Gopinath Kanavadi. Within 24 hours, they transferred 20 computers for possible Dr. My recommendation is to Mr. Mangaleswaran, you can call it as a Dr. Gopinath Kanavadi Laboratory for SPSS. That will be appropriate name to remember him. And in 2018, another specialization, criminology and correctional administration, was also introduced. Thus, the department was now offered 4 specializations, almost all the specializations having opportunity, employment opportunity in the government as well as NGO sector. That UGC review committee from 9th plan to 12th plan and 3 NAC accreditation teams lauded our department activities. In the third cycle of accreditation, the NAC team appreciated our department activity also, and our department name was mentioned in the NAC team report, including our this department also mentioned by the NAC team result, which was placed in the website at the, and that another department also. 3 departments were mentioned by the NAC team for their work carried out in the during that assessment period. The department has produced nearly 60 PhDs and about 150 MPhils and nearly 1,000 MSW students from different parts of the state and different countries. At this time, the help rendered by Dr. Selvin Stanley, his nickname was Java Stanley. He came by Java Bullet, Java Bike. Sometimes he accompanied with Dr. Relton, he came by Red Bullet. So our students usually call them as Java Stanley and Red Bullet Relton of his paper colleges. And Dr. Joseph Pereira and Dr. Saurimuthu from St. Joseph's College, from our Dr. Ayyampillai from our economics department, A.R. Ramachandran and Mr. Ravindran from General Manager of HR PCL. The classes were conducted on even Saturdays, Sundays also with their help. Besides and that another science, Ramakrishnan now important to shaping the the classes, because it was started with two faculty members. And we know that the ton of work that we have shared at least they have handled some 2 to 3 awards even on Saturdays, Sundays during 1995 to 2000. I also thank Mr. Thomas Ebenezer, Director of Impact, and Mr. M.S. Rajendran, who helped the department to have MOU with the university in Belgium and also in Sweden. That was coordinated by Dr. Devo Jeda that we have to mention. And I remember Dr. R.P.S. Sharma and Dr. Kalpana Saradi for their valuable suggestions and encouragement in UGC SAP Advisory Committee as a members of Advisory Committee for our department. And the department, which was started with 2 faculty members, now equipped with 6 faculty members. Dr. Mangaleshwaran, he entered in 1999. Dr. Yango and Dr. Devo Jarida, they have entered into the department in 2008. And later on, Dr. Nirmala and Rajavi also joined with us. Now the department is with their help only, the department was able to succeed in getting SAP program also. This is that a brief history of our department and achievements so far. I assure that the department will continue to remain successful and to help the lives of the people, especially the poor and the downtrodden. I wish each and everyone who is associated with the department all the very best for the future, and thank you very much for this providing of this opportunity. I hope I have finished within the time.
Thank you very much, sir, for your magnificent speech. Followed by, I excited to introduce Professor R. Babu Rajendran. He is a syndicate member in Balasan University. He has 14 years of teaching experience.
You are muted. You are muted, Shanshia.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, now.
I guess. Okay. Okay. Followed by, okay. Followed by, I excited to introduce Professor R. Babu Rajendran. He is a syndicate member in Balasan University, Tiruchirappalli. He has 14 years of experience in teaching and 24 years of research experience. His distinctive awards are Tamil Nadu Senior Scientist Award in 2017 in Environmental Science, Tamil Nadu, and he is a Tamil Nadu Scientist Award 2008 in TANSA, that is TANSA, and also he achieved HOC Environmental Award in 2007 and also an Environmental Management Award in 2006. Currently, he is a Director of Project and member of Board of Governors of RUSA, that is RUSA. He published 62 journals and 81 conferences, both national and international. He completed around 5 funded research projects. Currently, he has 2 ongoing projects. Congratulations, sir. He has been a resource person of 23 programs so far, and he holds total of 51 professional bodies. I appreciate you to accept our invitation, and I welcome you and request you to deliver an influential felicitation address, sir.
Thank you so much for your brief, detailed introduction. I'm audible?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. Respectable Registrar of Bharatdasan University, Professor Gopinath Ganapati, respectable Registrar Professor Sivappa of Mysore University, Senior Professors Professor Sedramalingam, Professor Ilango, Dr. Lalli, Syndicate Member of this University, Professor Mangaleswaran, Head of the Department, Dr. Jerida, Dr. Nirmala, Dr. Rajavel, and the guest faculties Dr. Suresh, Dr. Karthikeyan, Dr. Selvamani, and other colleagues of the Department of Social Work. Participants of this wonderful 100th webinar program on commemorating the 25th year Silver Jubilee celebrations of the Department of Social Work. Students, research scholars, other colleagues from sister departments, good evening to all. First, let me congratulate the head, other colleagues, and the stakeholders of this social work department for organizing 100 webinars within a span of about 1.5 years. This is a remarkable achievement, milestone in the history of Bharatdasan University, I can say that. So I can recollect the active involvement of this department on par with the science department. Often, we science departments at Bharatdasan University usually having a lot of collaborations or programs or projects and all. But astonishingly, this social work department is having collaborations or MOUs with 39 agencies and departments for conducting many programs. Okay, and also I can recollect the involvement of the faculty of this energetic department when I was the registrar of this university. As we all know that MOUs are often signed by science departments with institutions in abroad, and very few departments from social science discipline do this at BDU. One such department is social work department. Okay? Colleagues from this department are often bring colleagues from France, Australia, Sweden, Belgium, etc. for signing MOU. So I enjoyed those sweet memories when I was the registrar. Colleagues, they used to brought the colleagues from foreign institutions. So really, it was an enjoyable occasion, I think. Also, I can recollect the involvement of colleagues from this department, actually engaging themselves in programs like GAN program of MHRD. When I was the coordinator, we conducted 10 programs in which only one science department conducted a program in his social work department. That is Professor Ilango, who invited Dr. Noni Harris as a guest faculty for 1 week GIAN, Global Initiative for Academic Network, okay, course from James Cook University, Australia. So again, I have to, as a coordinator, as a former coordinator of this GIAN program, I have to appreciate the involvement of Professor Ilango and other colleagues in GIAN programs. Also, I take pleasure in recollecting the role of Professor Sedramalingam, who is instrumental in getting the UGC SAP. Why I am quoting this that. So when he was the head of the department, I was the head of the Department of Environmental Biotechnology department. So we both went to the New Delhi for presenting our proposal at UGC New Delhi, and we successfully got the UGC Special Assistant Program. And here again, I have to emphasize that this social work department got the UGC SAP grant of rupees 86 lakhs. Normally, we science department used to get huge grants like that. But what we got is only 99 lakhs, but the social work department got 86 lakhs. So really, I have to appreciate the colleagues and Professor Sedramalingam for such a huge departmental project they brought for social work department. So these three are the important incidents I can quote, because due to paucity of time, I cannot prolong my felicitation and all. And I wish my young and energetic faculties of this active department to strive to keep the tradition and continue to bring name and fame not only to the department but also the university. With this, I wish you all the department to bring many laurels to the university. Thank you all for your patient hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your electrifying and sensational speech. Yeah. Followed by it's immense pleasure to introduce Dr. M. Lalli. She is a syndicate member in Boston University, and she has 17 years of teaching experience and 9 years of research experience. She published around 17 journals and 6 conferences in national as well as international. She achieved as an distinctive awards for Best Young Teacher Award by GRAPS, that is GRABS, Educational Charitable Trust, and also a GRAPS Award in 2016 in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. She organized around 14 events in a leading role. She also participated around 33 conference, seminar, and workshop. She encouraged the students' welfare and discipline, motivated the students for higher learning, and prepared to write a various competitive examination. Yeah, she conducted coaching for NET examination. Also, she holds a membership in International Journal of Computational Sciences and Engineering, which is called as IJCSE. And she is a member in question setting valuation of computer application in Alagappa University. Also, she is a member in BOA Center for Differently Abled Person in Boston University. Also, she is a member in BOA's question setting valuation of computer science in Boston University. I request ma'am you to deliver a wonderful felicitation address with us.
Thank you for a brief introduction about me, sir. Okay. Respected register and respected professors, participants, and my dear friends, good evening to one and all. First of all, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Professor Mangaleshwaran sir for inviting me and give felicitation address. And also, I congratulate the organizing team for organizing this program very successfully. So today we live in VUCA world. V means change in rapid and unpredictable. U means present is unclear and the future is uncertain. C means different interconnected factors which can get the potential to make it confusion. A means lack of clarity about various situations. I sincerely appreciate the organizer for planning this topic at the right time, that is in the pandemic period. The majority of the people in this meet were able to experience and aware of uncertainty in our life. Uncertainty is an uncomfortable position but certainty is an absurd one. It was quoted by Voltaire, French writer and a philosopher. I congratulate all the educators in the field of social work for arranging this type of program to collaborate and also integrate various opportunities in social work field. Social work, it is a practice-based profession. I, I think it is one of the unique feature of social work. Education is a field placement. The social work professional can do what are all the things VUCA, that is counter volatility with vision, meet the uncertainty with understanding, react to complexity with clarity, fight ambiguity with agility. So I congratulate all the participants and my best wishes to all. My sincere wish is to serve our society with confidence. So once again, I wish you all and I express my sincere thanks to the organizer and the audience. Thank you. Thank you, Vanada.
Thank you so much for your amazing speech, ma'am. Now followed by, I am full of blissful to introduce Professor R. Shivappa. He is a registered and he is in University of Mysore, Karnataka. He is currently working as a professor and chairman for last 7 years. And also he published around 15 articles and research publications in journal. And also he did 7 chapters in books. He presented papers and participation in seminar, conference, and short-term training courses. And also he holds a life membership of Alumni Association Department of Social Work, Karnataka University, Dharwad, and also he holds a life member of Karnataka Vidyavardhaka Association, Dharwad, and also he is a founder life member of Dr. LB Trust, Kolar, Karnataka, and founder life member of Shahi Trust, Hospet, and also a founder member of General Secretary uh, Balaga Trust Mysore, and also he's a life member in a social work team Bangalore. And also he handled the formation and orientation and training of village water supply and the sanitation committees about 200 project villages and monitored work carried out by TPMOs in the districts. And also I'm proud to say that he's enabled the establish of appropriate monitoring system and including participated monitoring and process documentation. I welcome you, sir. So I invite
Thank
you
you.
to deliver a special address. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the introductions. Thank you very much, first of all, Department of Studies in Social Work, Bharatidasan University. People who are participating in this valedictory session, Dr. Gopinath, Registrar, Bharatidasan University, Senior Professor, Professor V. Sethuramlingam, Professor and Head of the Social Work Department, Bharatidasan University, Professor R. Babu Rajendran, and Professor, my beloved Professor, Professor Ilango sir, and Honorable Syndicate Member, Dr. M. Lalli, and also the key organizer of this wonderful webinar, Professor Mangaleshwaran. Because for last, it has started on 3 days back. 3 days back, it is started on 4th June. 4th June started. Now for last 4 days, many people have deliberated on different aspects. I think now this is the high time that we should redesign our social work curriculum, and as such. In 2000, I know, I fully remember in 2000, we went for a, kind of a complete revamp of social work education and its pedagogy as such. The core domains, especially the social work profession, and as a professional, what should be taught as a history and ideologies and contemporary ideologies, the personal and professional growth, and the methods and strategies we deliberated upon. Especially the 6 methods, whatever we had, we have now: work with communities, community development, work with groups, that is group work, work with individuals and families, and social work research, and management of developmental and welfare services, and communication aspects, and social work, this thing, our rural camps, and study tours, and learning in the classrooms, and learning in the field. Actually, no course in PG or maybe in UG which is designed to learn in the field. Especially only one course in India, that too from a arts faculty, and it is a social science faculty. It is designed in such a way that we learn from the field. I think we should salute our seniors who have coined these subjects, and especially starting from Tata Institute of Social Sciences and many people from that period onwards. We should salute them. They have designed our course, social work, in such a way that we are all the time, we are with people. We are with people, and people means not well-to-do people. We are with the problematic people. It may be children, it may be women, it may be rural population, it may be tribal population, urban slums, or maybe the elite, people who are in the industries, who are working as employees there. So we are working with people. Working with people is our greatest thing, actually. It is not that easy that to work with people, that too in a dynamic society like India. And we have learned from several decades. We have learned, and we are learning. We are continue to learn, and all the difficult situations we have passed through. We have extensively worked with children, and all the child-related policies in India are fully, highly influenced by our social work education. And also people, whatever we have designed so far, organizing communities in the rural areas, and organizing the groups in the industrial setting, the dynamics of human behavior has been well understood by social work professionals, social work educators, better than any other individuals. Take it for that matter, including some psychologists, because we know the pulse of the people. We know the each and everything from the bottom of their heart, because talking in their own language, going to their own places, staying in their own places, understanding from very near and dear, and these things were are done from our social work professionals. And in that way, all the we have many governments also from time to time, they have realized that not very disappointing, they have provided opportunities to our social work professionals. Now this last 1 year or so, last 1 year, 1.5 year, we are facing a lot of difficulties in conceiving, especially sometimes when health matters. This is a really alarming situation. We have started looking at the life from a different point of view. Now, when health is at risk, when people are at risk, we are not able to meet people physically, and we are not able to talk to them. Only on the phone we are able to reach them. But at this point of time also, we are trying to reach, and people are organizing, people are reaching whatever in the possible ways and means, and we are doing to the extent possible. Now the support thing, for example, for supporting domain, we have usually this family social work, population and environment, human growth and development, and these things are supportive domains. And there also we have played a critical role in my view, and especially from a policy point of view, our social work professionals have provided a lot of inputs to social policy and planning, social development as such, and even the Gandhian approach and development has also influenced our social work from Indian point of view. So in all these, it is our profession, our social work design is really multidisciplinary. interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary. Now we are heading towards transdisciplinary as such, and even many people have joined the political arena. So from all these respects, we have got a rich knowledge pertaining to social work as such. Now this is the high time, and I know there is a move that the Social Work Council in India is going to happen, and it is already tabled in Parliament, and it is the deliberations are going on. And the Social Work Council, like Medical Council in India, that will pave away the way of all the difficulties. And we have to work. Maybe some of the professionals like Ilango or maybe Mangaleshwaran, Setu Ramalingam, and also from Karnataka, or Professor Y.S. Siddegowda, or from other Sanjay Bhatt, or maybe DP Singh. People like, we'll have to pick up so many people, and we'll have to work out redesigning of our courses suiting to the present day needs, because in this dynamic situation, we have to work out these things. I think that kind of many, I know many stalwarts have spoken on this one. I notice in the brochure that redesigning social work curriculum, looking back and looking forward, by Professor D.P. Singh, counseling practices in social work present and future. That topic has been deliberated upon. Employee counseling practices in social work present and future, employee engagement and social work practices during COVID-19 in industries and opportunities. Like this, many things have been deliberated upon. Now we'll have to have a holistic approach, and across the disciplines, our new educational policy, NEP 2020, has really now a lot of opportunity is there. From that angle, we'll have to redesign our social work now. Redesign our social work at the graduation level, even below the graduation level, after PU, pre-university, after plus two, we'll have to introduce our subject. That's what some discussions are going on in Karnataka. At PU level, pre-university level, we'll have to have some kind of topics as one of the subject, and later on that should lead to Bachelor of Social Work, and even that also has to be redesigned. It has to has a subject as one core subject we'll have to introduce. Now this is a completely as a BSW, it is nothing to do with other subjects. Now we are thinking of redesigning it, and that is linking to our KPSC, Karnataka Public Service Commission, like Tamil Nadu you also have. So we will have to redesign our entire course curricula from a field point of view, from NEP point of view, and also from the present day context. Since we are having so many contextually related problems, and also we need to catch up with all these things. I think virtual meetings, definitely it will help us, because of the during this COVID thing. Virtual meetings is helping us. It is filling the gap, but definitely they are not the alternatives to our offline meetings, because physically when we meet together, so many things would be exchanged in between, and during the seminar, after the seminar, or maybe in between during the lunch time, many things would have cropped up. But unfortunately, we are not able to meet each other physically. I think this situation would end soon, in my opinion. Maybe another 4 or 5 months or so, we'll come up with some via media. And India is undergoing a lot of difficult situation now, and many cases, many people. I have lost many good friends from educational sector and also from other sectors. I think this is a very painful thing to digest. India has lost many good people also, especially education from the education field. So keeping in mind all these things, we'll have to redesign our coursework, our field curricula, and also we'll have to come up with so many things. And those aspects we need to concentrate. Good that Bharatidasan University, from the beginning, I know they are always very active and dynamic in organizing seminars, and also contributing a lot to the literature, especially social work literature. Some of the articles have been published by Professor Ilango. My articles have been published by Ilango. So I think this department has already, as Professor V. Sethuram Lingam has said, many initiatives were taken, and now it is being continued. Babu Rajendran sir also was telling many things. Ours is a very special course. I request Dr. M. Lalli, Madam Syndicate member, to support social work at the university level, because since Bharathidasan University Social Work Department has set many fuss, and kindly support our department and things. Here, since I am heading the university as a registrar, I am trying to focus more on university level, especially from arts faculty. Our department is leading as one of the best performing department in University of Mysore in this thing. That's what we got it from AAA committee, and NAC has also has appreciated. We are going to have a NAC, and from that point of view, all the people see, when we do good work, definitely we get good support from the people around us, and our even intentions are good, really people support us. Whoever may be the VC, whoever may be the registrar, and our intentions should be very clear and very neat, and it should be objective oriented. So in that way, we are trying to mitigate this difficult situation. And I know I have interacted many times with Professor Mangaleshwaran. He is a very dynamic to the core, and he has taken a lot of pains, and along with his colleagues, researchers, his guest faculty members, and other support staff in the department, to organize this one. And I'm extremely happy that I have participated virtually with you all. And please take care of yourself, your loved ones, your families, and also let us try to help one another in this difficult situation. It may be in the office context, or maybe in the personal family context. So let us try to help one another personally, officially, and we will let us hope this difficult situation we will come over. And I wish all the best for the organizers, and I hope you have met your objective, because of all the people whomever you selected as a speaker, maybe the entire India, people from DP Singh, or maybe Mohitin Bacha, and Dr. G. Balatandavatam, Abraham Matthew, and Dr. Many Cindy, you have involved every day, very neatly you have designed program. Every day you involved one syndicate member. That's very good, linking to the administration, policy makers and all. And Dr. A. Relton, and Professor Selvam, Rajendran, Gangadharan, and Rajanna Segal, Ranjana Segal, all these people have participated. And our Vice Chancellor, Dr. M. Selvam, who is the presidential address, and also our my colleague, beloved colleague, Professor Y.S. Siddegowda, was there in the inaugural thing. So once again, this is a very good program which has taken place very recently, as I know, because departments have, the department should organize like these webinars. I have made one circular to all our departments. Every week, minimum, at least, may not be in a very bigger way, but they should conduct one webinar involving one resource person. I think that program is going very well in our university, and they are involving, and we have fixed them a little honorarium also. They will come online, and they will deliver one lecture, so that our students, our faculty members, they involve ourselves in these academic activities. The lockdown situation is there in Karnataka till 14th. I think you are also having a similar kind of thing in Tamil Nadu. So let us try to achieve whatever is possible towards these academic endeavors. So I thank once again all the organizers, especially Mangaleshwaran, and thank you one and all. Have a nice time. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. It's an outstanding and incredible speech. Thank you very much. We started our first seminar on mid-sun, but now we reached in a golden sunset. All the golden hours and set with the 16 diamond minutes are precious. Reward is your new learnings, and that's going to be with you forever. Why not thanking these people who made us thankful for these days? Usually the good teacher explains the superior, the superior teacher explains the great teacher, and the great teacher explains the inspiring one. So let's call upon Dr. R. Mangaleshwaran, Professor and Head Department of Social Work, Bardhasan University, to deliver a masterful vote of thanks.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Is it clear?
yes,
Yes, sir.
we can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. Distinguished speakers, guests, the colleagues, research scholars, students, and participants. A warm good evening to all of you. Well, we are all in the finale of the 5 days social work conclave or the social work profession in VUCA world. Challenges and opportunities for repositioning social work education, wherein you all know that we are celebrating our 25th year of journey of social work in this reputed university. And on the occasion of our 100th webinar during this pandemic period. First of all, I wish to record my sincere thanks to the Vice Chancellor of Bharathasan University and Tumkur University for their valuable presence and honoring our department in a virtual mode on our achievements and the way forward. My sincere thanks also to Dr. Gopinath Ganapati, the registrar of our university, for presiding over the valedictory function and gave excellent views about our department. And he has rightly pointed out that we do not produce heads, but we produce hearts. So I also agree with you, sir, that certainly in the upcoming days too, we will definitely produce the hearts of the whole nation. And definitely we will, with your support, we will take the support of the Honorable Vice Chancellor and the august members who are present here. We will take the department to the greater heights. I'm very much thankful to Professor Shivappa, the registrar and the professor of social work at the Department of Studies in Social Work, Mysore University, for his thematic valedictory address. And he mainly focused on the issues concerned with the children education. And also he touched upon the importance of NEP, the National Education Policy, and how that would bring a transformation in the whole scenario of higher education, especially in the social work field. So I thank you once again, sir. My special word of thanks, goes to Dr. V. Sedramalingam, the retired professor and former head of the Department of Social Work. I always relish and remember our journey of 20 years made us the department to make a strong foundation and fetch a great result, and applauds to see the department at greater heights. And he was really sharing his views right from the inception of the department, how the journey of department started really from 1988 and how it has been formulated in the year 1996, and now we are in the 25th year of journey. And as he is rightly pointed out, that our department is the first university department as such in Tamil Nadu state. So that is a great show of our Department of Social Work in the university. And in fact, as he is rightly pointed out, that we continue to help the poor and the downtrodden students. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your sparing of valuable time, and also with us even after our retirement, your continuous support. So thank you, sir. And I express my gratitude to the two syndicate members, to the eminent syndicate members, to the dynamic syndicate member, Dr. Babu Rajendran, and who was also, as he rightly said, he is also the former registrar and the director of projects and coordinating the GIAN project. And as he said, that the department's achievement, and with the support of the syndicate member, I hope that we will take the university department to the greater height. And I also thank on this occasion Dr. Lalli, the syndicate member of our Bharathasan University, for continuously supporting our department. And he has rightly pointed out the significance of the fieldwork curriculum in the social work education. So thank you, madam, for your valuable presence. And I express my gratitude to all the resource persons, starting from Professor Dr. Ranjana Shehal, Professor D.P. Singh, Mr. Boydin Basha, Dr. Bala Gangaidabani, Dr. Shanmugha Velayadam, Dr. Abraham Matthew, Professor Kalpana Sharadi, Dr. Umesh Samuel Jebasilan, and the morning we had Professor Tirumurthy. So for sparing their valuable time for the past 5 days in giving a very vital topic on the social work in VUCA and how we can able to reposition. So how from the curriculum, the fieldwork perspectives, research perspectives, and also we covered the various specializations on how the HR, the focus of HR, focus of community development, and we also focused on the today morning we focused on the significance and the trends in the psychiatric social work. So I'm hopeful your participation and continuous support will enable us to reach the pinnacle of achievement in the upcoming days too. So, and the last but not the least, my sincere appreciation and thanks to all the participants who have come over here in the YouTube as well as the Zoom platform. So that is a great sign. Because whenever we conduct any program, we receive an overwhelming response from the different parts of the country, not only different parts of the country, even from abroad. So even I would like to again re-emphasize that almost the participants from 12 countries have taken part in this program. So that is a great sign and a great achievement as the Department of Social Work is concerned. And the most particularly, I should thank my colleagues because I always believe in the teamwork, right? So because of the teamwork only we were able to do the program in a very excellent and a successful manner. So I always acknowledge the presence of Dr. P. Ilango, the professor of the Department of Social Work, Dr. Jerida Nanaje Eljo, the associate professor of our department, Dr. Nirmala, and Dr. Rajavel, the assistant professors from the department, and the great support that is being extended by the guest faculties. I always used to tell them the pillars of our department, Dr. M. Suresh Kumar, Dr. Karthikeyan, and Dr. R. Selvamani. So their contributions is much valued in this occasion. And I also the actors of our department in coordinating all the activities of this program for the past 5 days. And without definitely the program would not have been successful. I wholeheartedly thank all my first year and second MSW students who have been very actively involved for the past 5 days. I think that they had even a sleepless night in communicating to all of you, right? So right from the day one, before a day one, from the 3rd of June and till date, they've been sending reminders and everything. And we have a technical team and also as well as the team for conducting these programs. So I should sincerely acknowledge especially thanks to Dr. R. Selvamani, Dr. Milton. So that is, they have really contributed, because in fact, I want to tell all the names of the students who are involved, the research scholars' name, but due to the paucity of time, I'm unable to express the names of the people, but they are in my hearts. So really, students and research scholars, so your contribution is much valued for this program. So I'm very grateful to all the fraternities, social work fraternities who have taken part in this program, as many of the participants and the resource persons, and even right now, Dr. Gopinath Ganapati, our beloved registrar, and Lalli Madam pointed out, and the VUCA, right? Let us come to a conclusion that how the VUCA has to be transformed, as many of us said, let we transform this volatility with vision, and the uncertainty with understanding, the complexity with clarity, and ambiguity with agility. And let us all work together in transforming the social work education. But since we are in the 8th decade of the social work education since 1936, but let us reach the pinnacles by way of the accreditation and licensing and the Council for Social, as rightly pointed out by Dr. Sivappa. And we are in the way, right path towards the accreditation and licensing of social work. And if such things would happen, and definitely the social work education will flourish in the upcoming days. So, and dear participant, dear guest and others, so I'm really relished and I'm really honored by your presence for this program, not only for the this program, and also for the total 199 programs. And I hope that your continuous support will enable to function better. So that is the major thing. And of course, even right now, you would have seen in the chat box the upcoming program that we are having for the next week in collaboration with Heritage Foundation, Meta School of Social Work, and the University, Central University of Kerala. So we have been continuously doing a lot of activities for the stakeholders, mainly for the student friends. That's what we almost we are not charging any registration fees from the student, because we need to have an education, free education. But however, in certain cases, we may do it in the upcoming days, right? And many of us have requested for having a research methodology course, and I am hopeful that in maybe in a few weeks or maybe in the next month, we will definitely have a plan to have a research methodology course and several other programs in the upcoming days. So let us take the whole social work education to the zenith by the coordination, the support and collaboration with all of you across the globe and across the nation. So with these few words, once again, I thank the guest and the participants and my dear students for your valuable presence and contributions to this program. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, Mangaleshwaran. Congratulations to you.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir, for a spectacular address. Winning doesn't always mean being first. Winning means you are doing better than what you've done before. No one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. Positive thinking will let you do everything better than negative thinking will. So thank you very much for your patience and for attending our special 100th webinar of 5 days virtual social work conclave on social work profession in VUCA world. I'm very much happy to be a part of a social work group. Hope you too. Thank you for being here. Hope you will be achieving a great success in your upcoming life events. Let's get meet up in the upcoming sessions. Bye bye.